As the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency continues to make cuts to government-wide agencies, some lawmakers are sounding the alarm about cuts to a little-known space office, within the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has been looking into all of this for us. Natalie, good to see you today. What exactly does this office do, and what is the concern here?
Hi, Muko. Good to be with you. Well, this is a little-known office, but increasingly high-profile space office within NOAA, given the mission to help develop a plan to manage commercial and military satellite traffic in space to help guard against collisions, kind of become an air traffic controller in space, as it's been described to me. This same office also handles licensing and regulating commercial satellite systems. Obviously, this is a complex but increasingly important and growing field. Now, during those agency-wide layoffs, when hundreds of NOAA employees were laid off in late February, this small office suffered around 8 layoffs. That may seem like a small number, but sources say that represented around 30% of the staff. That office felt gutted. Now, since then, 3 employees in top leadership roles were brought back, but House Democrats on the Science, Space and Technology Committee still sounding the alarm, saying there is a big impact here. They wrote a letter obtained by CBS News just yesterday to Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to detail their concerns, saying that the firings could compromise the office's public safety programs and risk hurting U.S. leadership in space. Let me read part of it. If Office of Space Commerce is gutted, the harm to America's economy, its national security, and its public safety will leave everyone worse off, except perhaps for SpaceX, whose size and scale will allow it to mitigate the damage done to the rest of the commercial space sector. So there they are also raising concern, Mugo, about a potential conflict of interest given DOGE advisor Elon Musk's stake in SpaceX. So they are writing to the Commerce Secretary to try to learn more about, policies in place to handle potential conflicts of interest there, and asking NOAA and the Commerce Department whether impacts to the space industry were studied before these cuts were made, Muko.
And I mean, just from hearing you there, I know you mentioned some of what they're asking for. Do you know anything else that the lawmakers have for Commerce Secretary Lutnick? And ultimately, what do they want to see happen here? A complete stop to these layoffs?
Yeah, they want any of these fired staffers within this office to be brought back permanently, as we've been reporting because of recent federal court rulings. Probationary employees who were laid off were brought back and placed on administrative leave. But sources within NOAA say that a lot of these folks were newer to the office because they had to recruit them from, top industry jobs. And there was a lot of effort put into getting top talent into this really important office, which, was talked about a priority during the first Trump administration. So a lot of former NOAA officials saying these layoffs also at odds with policy directives and priorities going back to President Trump's first term in office.
Okay, we shall see what happens next. Natalie Brand, thank you so much for your time today.